Task number 4, advanced keyframing. So let's create the more fancy keyframe movement on some of the videos on the layer. And therefore, open again your project template from task number 4 and name it task 4. Okay. So I just open or just click on my settings, save as, type in task 4 and enter. Then I go back to compositing, and the first thing we have to do is to add video 1 on the background 1 and extend its duration to 25 seconds. Okay, so I just grab this one, background 1, and it should have 25 seconds duration, and that's it. Let's zoom in a little bit, focus on timeline. Then we have to create a keyframe animation sequence by utilizing 2 videos, video number 2 and 3. In order to do so, you have to create 2 more layers and name them overlay 2 and overlay 3 and color them. Okay, then we just create 2 more layers in between here. Overlay 1, overlay 2, overlay 2. Overlay 3, and I also color them the same like overlay 1 to categorize the timeline a little bit. Then we have to add 2 clips to the layer and set the duration of each clip to 20 seconds, and the resolution or the size should be 25% of its origin. Okay, so it's always good to read the task till the end, because then you will notice that you have to do exactly the same movement on each clip. So I start with just 1 clip, video 2, create all the movement on that clip and copy paste it, because then I just have to make it once and not twice. So I select my movie, I set the duration to 20 seconds, as it's written in the task description, and the resolution size or size should be 25% of its origin. So I go to size, divided by 4, and press S to save the keyframe. That's it. And then we have to place the video at the beginning of the timeline. So we already did this. And each video should start with 5 seconds pause in between. Okay, I will do this when I copy the video 2 to the next layer. Then I will keep the 5 seconds distance. And then point 7 starts to animate them in a circle. The movement should exactly follow. Yes, Creative Cloud. I know that I have to make updates. Then start to animate them in a circle. The movement should exactly follow the borders of the screen. So it means the clip should follow exactly the borders around the screen. And between all corners should be 5 seconds of time. Okay, then let's start with the first corner, left top corner. I use the inner in-screen editing, and I also use my shift button to snap my video to the borders. And then I click into my timeline and use shift and arrow keys to jump to the very beginning of the clip. Then S to save the keyframe. So we see the keyframes here and here. Then I move my clip to the next corner on the top right corner, and there should be 5 seconds in between. So I just type into my timeline and type in, for example, ++ 500 for 5 seconds. So my timeline is now in 5 seconds, and now I save my keyframe here as well. Next corner down there, ++ 500. Then we are at 10 seconds. Save keyframe. Snap it here. 5 seconds more. Save. Up here. And then we want to be at 20 seconds, or let's say 5 seconds more like before. Come on. And now we have the same issue like in the task before. If we jump to the very end of the clip, we are not in the clip anymore. So if we want to save the keyframes now, they get lost. So I really have to go back one step, or with the arrow keys just one frame. And if I then save my keyframes, they are really on the timeline, or they're really saved or stored to the clip. So let's see, let's check what I created. So it moves from here to here to here. That looks a little bit strange, but it's actually correct. Because what happens? I have my start position here, and it's in X position, and I moved it over here. So actually I didn't change my position because I wanted to move it along this axis. If I just move the clip along one axis, there is no change in value, and so I can't change a keyframe because there is no change in value. And it's the same for all axes. So actually I lost every second keyframe, once on the x-axis and the y-axis. But that's not a huge issue, because I just select my keyframe, copy paste it, use Alt, jump to the next keyframe, copy paste it in there. Then I select my X position, copy paste, Alt arrow keys, jump to the next one, copy paste. And you already see that the movie is, or the clip is moving to the right corner, to the exact position. So then I select this one, copy paste, Alt arrow keys, copy paste, and this last one as well. Go back one frame and save it. And now we have the correct position, or the correct movement. Okay, so since I have done this, and actually the task is finished, I just copy this movie or this clip, copy paste it. Then I have to select the second layer because I want to copy it to this layer, and then Control V, and then I just have to change the starting position. It should be 5 seconds, and it should be video 3 instead of video 2. And now we have the same on a second layer with the second clip, and this is how it looks like.